Hi there! So happy you could join me for this week's Confessions, the Confessions of a Purpose Fanatic. For years, I was frantically searching for my purpose. How did I get there, you may ask? We need to back up a bit. So, as some of you may know, in 2011, I quit my job for health reasons. And during that time that I was healing and recovering, I began to ask myself, do I want to go back to my accounting career? Should I just go back to college and get another degree? Should I start or join a not-for-profit organization? I was at a crossroads, and a pretty frantic one at that. Side note, we create and intensify our own stress. Okay, back to it. You see, while in my short-lived accounting career, I always felt uneasy, and I could hear an inner voice say, "This can't be it. This job just doesn't fit me." I felt anxious and stressed out all the time. I felt like I couldn't breathe. And I'd get angry and berate myself. How could you have made this career choice? It's so not a fit for you. The point is that I'd apparently been having this purpose conversation with myself for much longer than I thought. It wasn't just brought on by my health crisis. The difference was that when I quit my job, I definitely had more time to think about it, which inevitably led to what we call purpose anxiety. What's my purpose? Why am I here? Am I not passionate about anything? Why don't I have any special talents like other people? The comparison game, of course. I remember even reading an enormous list of careers and nothing calling out at me. And so I thought, am I such a failure that I don't like anything? Is there really nothing out there for me? I became obsessed with finding my purpose. I made it my mission to find it. I felt that I needed a purpose or the purpose in order to be worthy. Somehow, being me just wasn't enough. I read books, went to seminars and workshops, took courses, and yet it still felt elusive to me. By that point, I was a purpose fanatic. It's all I thought about day and night. I just couldn't get it out of my mind. I'm getting to the good part though, so hang on. It wasn't until I learned about the power of word choice, what you say matters, that I understood that I had been handling the issue from a negative space. I had either been searching for or trying to find my purpose. And think about it. When you're trying to find something, what does it usually mean? That you've lost something, that it's hidden, and that you may never find it. And so began the first shift in my mission. I went from searching for my purpose to uncovering it, from finding it to awakening, activating, or rediscovering it. It's not an external search, it's an internal one. You see, purpose isn't something that you've lost. It's something that's always inside of you because it's who you are. It's more about who you are being in this life rather than what you're doing. Need more? No worries, I did too. So my second shift occurred when I took the course that I now teach, CI Journey. And my mentor back then, Jennifer Grace, said, there's a difference between your job or career and your purpose. Your purpose is to live aligned with your values, strengths, talents, passions. It's about being who you are at your core without all of the masks that we wear. I finally understood that it's just about getting to know who you are, what inspires you, what delights you, what wisdom can you extract from your experiences and share with others. And then your job or career is the coat that you wear. And when I did both of these shifts, when I really, really thought about it, I connected with it and I knew that my purpose is to be me. Bright, bubbly, loving, encouraging. It's to inspire and empower others to love themselves and to create purposeful, joy-filled lives. It's to communicate that we are all inherently worthy and enough. It's to guide others in reframing their stories, those stories that are keeping them stuck, so that they may own who they are and develop their potential. And then the coat that I wear, my job, career, doesn't have to equal my purpose. For example, I can be a 4th grade teacher and embody my purpose, right? I could be loving, encouraging, inspiring. I can develop the potential of my 4th grade students. I can be a yoga instructor and empower others to love themselves. In fact, looking back, I realized that I could have transformed my accounting career had I understood this. Instead of auditing and analyzing, I could have chosen to create and lead accounting trainings, workshops, seminars, you name it. And that would have been more aligned with who I am. Are you starting to see why this changed everything for me? I had been looking for a career to equal my purpose, when in reality, purpose is about living aligned with who you are and then finding ways of transforming what's around you. Now, I will admit that there are some coats that are snuggier, that have a snuggier fit than others, like the one I'm wearing now, the coat of a speaker, a coach, a joy strategist. It feels just right. Yet, if this coat were to no longer fit at some point in the future, I'd remain peaceful in the knowledge that it doesn't define me. My purpose will not be lost. It has been and will always be with me. My hope with this episode is that you can start to shift the conversation that you have with yourself around your purpose. And if I may, perhaps our purpose is simply to love and take care of ourselves, to heal our pain, to speak kindly to ourselves, to build an everlasting relationship with ourselves so that we may serve others from a place filled with energy and light. That might just be our purpose. Wishing you all a great week. See you all soon.